Glennuccio is next. Glennuccio, is it the Munsters? What are you picking? Let's hear your argument.
The Exorcist.
All right. What are your reasons why it's the greatest horror movie franchise of all time?
The Exorcist, out of every horror movie I've ever seen, that's the one that stuck with me the most. That's the one where the images stuck in my head the longest. And it kind of lingers with you. It just sticks with you. To me, that's what defines a horror movie, is when a horror movie can stick with you, and it like you can't stop seeing the images in your head. And it just keeps, like, the imagery of that movie is so freaky. And what I think makes a solid scary movie is it has to feel real. That movie is just as much of a drama as it is a horror film, because one of the members wrote that Blatty treated it like a drama. He didn't really treat it. That's what makes it scary, because it feels so real. And the director is actually a documentary filmmaker that filmed it. So that's why it felt so, like, the scenes when Reagan's in the hospital and she's getting all the tests done, it feels like a documentary. And that's what sells the movie, because you're accepting that she's possessed, but you're accepting everything. And on top of how freaky it is, how scary, like the imagery, like the demon's face popping up, Reagan's face when she's possessed, all that stuff, the sound, everything about it is like a masterpiece. The score, the sound, the acting is phenomenal. See, a lot of these horror movies, you get iconic horror movies, but then you're gonna find people that aren't that good of an actor. It's like, okay, that was kind of cheesy. There is nothing cheesy about The Exorcist. I don't think there's a single cheesy moment. It holds up today. It's the only, like, that's the bar for me. I've never seen a horror film that has like, again, I keep saying that, but it's like stuck in my head as much as that movie has. I mean, every time I see Staircase, I think of the spider. It's like, I can't not, but that it just feels real. My favorite scene actually in that movie is the casual scene when the younger priest, when he goes into Reagan's bedroom and they just have a casual conversation. To me, that's like, it ends with him throwing the holy water at her, but they're just talking. And to me, it's like just creepy. And that's a movie where it's just as scary at night as it is during the day. They have scenes that are pure daylight where the sun's coming in the room and it's still scary as hell. I defy other movies to try to do that. It's really, the only movie that's come close to that is maybe Halloween when he's stalking her outside. But to me, The Exorcist is just, that's a movie you could watch. Actually, that's a movie you could just listen to and not even watch, and it would scare the shit out of you.
Well, first of all, you're schooling all these other professional YouTubers with your argument here, kicking ass. It's a great argument. And I would just say also that any horror franchise that involves religion always scared the crap out of me. The first Omen movie I find terrifying. The first Omen film is so scary, not just because of the music, but because of the quotes from the Bible, because I don't know. I love that first Omen. And same thing with The Exorcist, right? Like, they perform exorcisms in real life, right?
Yes.
So, and the fact that this movie that what year was that made? Was it 73? When was The Exorcist?
I think it was 70. Was it 78?
Yeah, that's right.
No, The Exorcist was 73.
73.
It was 73. Okay.
And it was up for Best Picture too.
So next year is going to be the 50th anniversary of Exorcist, and David Gordon Green, who just did Halloween, is going to make it. And I'll say that
somebody stop him. Somebody stop him now.
I actually didn't hate Halloween. The new Halloween Ends.
Now, see, that's a debate we need to have.
All right.
I haven't seen it.
Let's go.